We imported a tiny 2-horsepower electric car from China, and today we're pushing it to the ultimate durability test. We're going off-road, making power modifications, and seeing how this budget-friendly car holds up when pushed to its absolute limits. Will it survive or will it fall apart? Let's find out. I absolutely love this little thing. It's so small, it's like 2 of me. But seriously, check it out. It has 4 seats, so you could probably squeeze 6 people in here if you're being creative. It's got a cool Bronco-like design with a metal body, a backup camera, LED headlights, and even glass windows. For such a tiny car, it's surprisingly premium. I'm excited to see how it handles when we take it off-road. We got this car from Electric Import Motors. It's got a 1500-watt motor, which is around 2 horsepower, and it can reach a top speed of 20 to 24 miles per hour. It's not the fastest thing out there, but it's definitely fun and has plenty of character. Before we take it off-road, let's try some stunts. First up, can this thing do a burnout? Well, not exactly. The car doesn't have front brakes, so we can't just floor it and expect magic. But after a few tries, we managed to get it spinning. It's not the best burnout, but it's a start. Now it's time for the real test, the rally track. We're going to see how fast we can get this thing to go, and what kind of lap time it can hit. It's our first electric lap time, so we're setting the bar here. Ready to roll? Let's do it! We're tearing through the course, finding the right lines, and honestly, the car is doing better than we expected. The tires might need an upgrade, but we're learning as we go. We lower the tire pressure for better traction, and take another run at it. As we head down the hill, things start to get a little wild. With only rear brakes, it's harder to control, but this little red car just keeps surprising us. We're flying down the track, drifting around corners, and somehow, it's holding up. And we set a new lap record, 20.04 seconds. This tiny car is quicker than we thought. Next up, we're making some upgrades to the car. We're adding extra batteries to boost its power. We've got a 24,000-watt kit, and while it's worked well on other projects, we're curious to see how it handles on this little car. We start removing the old battery setup to lighten the load and get the new one ready. With the new batteries installed, it's time to test it out. Well, not exactly as planned. The car's systems are smarter than we realized, and it starts cutting power when it detects too much strain. So we get a little creative and flip the power breaker, slamming the throttle down while making sure it doesn't shut off. It's either going to work or it's not. But we're committed. And it works. Sort of. The car's way overpowered now, and things get pretty intense. The car's pushing its limits, and the result is a little explosive. We try to make it through one final test, but suddenly the car rolls over. Luckily, no one was injured, but this definitely shows just how much we're pushing this little machine. What's next? Well, we're going to need to widen the wheelbase for better stability, tweak the suspension, and add more traction to keep this thing from flipping. But overall, this little electric car has surprised us with how much it can handle. This started as a tiny commuter car, and now it's an off-road monster. Well, almost. We've learned a lot, and there's definitely more to come. Stay tuned for more testing, upgrades, and insane stunts, because we're just getting started.